Hello, just waiting for people to pop on here. We've got a couple of minutes. Hi Amanda, thanks for joining. How are you doing tonight? Good. I'm going to talk about the measuring stick. It's funny, I had someone say that they wanted to talk about the measuring stick in terms of the measuring between people at a store, and that's not what this is about at all. So, hi Mel, nice to see you. Sort of. Oh, good. I'm glad, Amanda. Just gonna wait for a couple more minutes, and then I'll get started and see where we can talk about this stuff, staying in our lane. And yeah, I had some time to think about this today, so use it in everyday life. Hello, my beautiful friend Mel. Thanks for popping on. Can hear the train back. Can you guys hear the train? Train's quite close to my house. Is it sunny where you are? I hope you're having good weather today. It's so nice to be outside, and I'm inside. And I thought I would do this outside, but instead I decided to do it inside. That's okay. Just waiting. Okay, we'll wait just one more minute. Right. I got this selfie stick today, so we'll see if it stays up while I'm talking. If it falls down, it will be funny. I agree, Mel, totally. Amazing insights. Lots of insights happen. I find even when I'm talking out loud, and I'll start to think about something else, and something else will come up, and it kind of blows me away. It's very cool. All right, I think we're gonna start. I feel like whoever is here, and we can move this to someone at a later time if they want to watch it. I will keep the recordings on for a little while, and if you need to come back, then you can, and that's okay. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Just kind of give me an emoji thumbs up. That would be awesome. Yep. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to get started. So I wanted to talk about the measuring stick today. Thank you, Mel. I feel like we do that in most areas of our life, and it really comes down to why do we do that? I was thinking the other day about how much work I've done to become a counselor, and yet I still don't feel like I measure up to a social worker. I don't measure up to a psychologist, and I probably shouldn't, because there's a lot more education in them, and I don't want to discount or dismiss what they've done or gone through to become what they've become. But I often have self-doubt about why anyone would come to see me, example for account, to be counseled when they have an opportunity to go and see someone else. And so to me, I'm just missing every gift that I probably have ever been given, or every gift that I have, or every skill, or every strength that I have to say that I'm not worth it. So I'm already telling myself I'm not worth seeing because I already believe that I'm not as good as someone else. I mean, it's a bit of an extreme because, of course, people go to different people for different reasons. But the essence of it is I'm really dismissing my gifts, and I'm really feeding those core beliefs of not being good enough and not deserving it. When I go to the gym, well, when I used to go to the gym, I wanted to pump 10 pounds harder, and I couldn't do that either. Why couldn't I do that? I would berate myself. Why can't I do this? I'm not strong enough. I haven't been doing this long enough. I should have been doing this for years and years and years and haven't. I should have eaten better. Maybe I need to eat like them. Why can't I eat like them and stay thin, and so on and so forth, right? So the measuring stick gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I realize that's really the whole reason that I, myself, use the measuring stick, is because of this big belief that I have about not being good enough or fast enough or strong enough at something, much like someone else. When I got divorced, you know, I would wonder why the dating pool was filled with people looking for stuff they didn't get in their marriages. When I started to date, I had heard a comment or a phrase that I used quite a bit was I wasn't a right body type. And so when I was dating and swiping left, it wasn't because mostly of them, it was mostly because of myself. I'm not the right body type. I'm not the right body type. I'm not. And the measuring stick really became something that hurt me a lot, probably over the last 10 years. And I tell you what, it plays into every part of my life. Those comments that I make about myself, that belief that I'm just not as good as this person, or I'm not as good as this person. And I've already made excuses, and I've already decided that that's what I'm like. That's what I am. That's who I am, is I'm not good at. I'm not enough. I don't deserve because this person is a reflection of someone I want to be. This is a person that I want to be more like. This is, where do I get to a place where I can start to really more believe that I am good enough, that I am strong enough, that I am fast enough, that I am good enough for all of this. So it's about realizing that I'm not using the measuring stick. It's about acknowledging all of the beliefs that I have and challenging those beliefs. Huge. Am I smart? Yes. Am I wise? Sure. Am I, am I beautiful? Am I the right body type? Like, that became something for me that has been a work, and probably 20 years of work, and the ups and the downs and the ups and the downs of going on this stupid roller coaster ride. I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. To I'm better than good enough. I am me, and there is no one like me, and I am just as strong as the next person, but I'm strong in my own gifts, and I am wise in my own thoughts, and I am mentally capable and able to do the things that I need to do in my life. I may not be this rock star, superstar person at the gym, and that's okay. They can be that. In my life, I'm the rock star. In my life, I'm the superstar. In my life, I'm strong. In my life, I am wise. In my life, I'm the right body type. And it's taken a long time for me to say those things and not have this big nattering voice behind me saying, no, you're not. Who are you trying to fool? This is crazy. I don't hear that voice as often. I still hear it once in a while. And I say, you need to bugger off because I'm done hearing you. I'm done. This is enough. I have suffered in my own stuff long enough. Here's a good thing about the measuring stick. When I used to play baseball, There were two girls on my team who I just admired the shit out of, truly. And I used the measuring stick about how good I was against how good they were so that I could play up to their level. I wanted to be as the best that I could be, and could I play up to their level? So I would want to swing the bat harder. I would want to make sure my feet are placed at the right places. I want to make sure I knew how to throw the ball and twist my wrist in the right way. I wanted them to show me, and I would ask them for help. That's where, for me, the measuring stick worked a little bit, because I see where I could do better. I see where I maybe fell short a little bit, and just reached deep inside and said, I really want this. I really want to do this. I want to be better. I know I got this. I know I can do this. I may not play at their caliber, and I may never play at their caliber, but it's not about them. It's about me. It's about where I can play, where I can stand my feet, where I can hit that ball, where I can throw the ball. That's what it became. And as I grew and I played and I practiced, I played better. I worked better. Created relationship about all of those things, because it wasn't about them, and it wasn't about being jealous. It wasn't about being envious. It wasn't about being cocky if I ever got to the place that I wanted to be. It was about just making myself better. There are so many of my friends that are social workers and therapists out there, and when I decided to do this whole counseling piece, I asked questions, and I knew I would never be the social worker. I knew I would never be the psychologist. I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was offer my gifts, my strengths, work with my skills. And that doesn't make me better. It doesn't make me less than. It makes me a person that does my best, works with my gifts, works with my skills. And I'm no better than anyone else, and I would never ever think that I'm better than anyone else. But here's the kicker: I don't think I'm less than either. And it's taken a really long time to understand and acknowledge that. I'm a person. I've got my stuff. Everybody's got their stuff. I'm gonna fail at some stuff. I'm gonna fall, and maybe I won't get up from it. And more than likely, I will do my damnedest to step up and do that and be the best in the room and work my ass off at getting there and being the strongest person or being the fastest, but to my ability, to what my ability is, not to anyone else's ability. It's not about anyone else. There isn't a measuring tape or a measuring stick about where I want to be someone else. I just want to be the best that I can be in my life. If I can play up to a level and I know that I have the capacity to move up, then I will do that. And if I don't, then I choose not to. But the big thing is acknowledging that, is having awareness about that. And I realize where I fall short, and that's where the work has to be done. But I also realize where my strengths are. And I also realize that when I'm at my best, I'm way up here. And you know what? There's no stick to be measuring against anyone else, because my best up here might be someone else's down here. It's not about that. It's not about them, again. But we get into that place. We really do try to outplay somebody. We try to be out, we want to be better sometimes, better than things. And there's competition, and there's healthy competition and all of those things. And, we get told be the best damn person in there in the room. Work the hardest. Absolutely. What I take that is work harder than I worked yesterday. If I'm capable, then I will do that. If I can work harder than yesterday, then I will. If I can give that extra percentage tomorrow, I will. If I can't, I'm going to try it again another day. But the point of it is, I'm not here to be better than anybody else. I am here to look and see what I can do. What am I capable of? What can I believe can I change that will allow me to be that way? What permission can I give myself to really step up and to be okay if I fall, so that I know that I can try again? And that's just building my character. That's just building what I have to keep going and to keep being better. Never in a million years would I think I was doing live video about motivation and about fear. And thanks, Birdie. We have to do us. There isn't anyone else to do. We are our best selves, and that is all, right? Like this is what this is about. We're not here to be measuring ourselves against anyone else. This is us against ourselves. That's it. And that sometimes can be the hardest point of all of this, to really acknowledge that we have the capability, and we are adaptable. We have resilience. We have grace. We have strength. We have skills. We have a heart that beats and runs our blood and gives us love. We got legs that help us to walk. I mean, we have these things. These are the things that are utilized in our lives that make us better in our lives, not in someone else's life, because that doesn't matter. I don't need to be the best person in someone else's life. I need to be the best person in my life. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you got a little bit from this about the measuring stick, that it can be a useful tool if used in a real healthy way. If you want to up your game, look at things that qualities and traits of someone else that maybe inspire you. How could you be like that? What do you want to be like that? What would it feel to be like that? And maybe you already are. So accept those gifts, accept those strengths and those skills that you have, and really understand that you are doing the best and you are being the best person in your life. And if you aren't, then reach down and do it. You can do it. Be the person that you're meant to be. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. And please know that I'm always around. If you ever have any questions, I'm here to just kind of be here with some real talk. I really want to support everybody who's going through some tough stuff out there in these times. And you know, I want you to know I struggle and some of the times as well. You know, being in a new community and being in a place where I'm just learning about the community and trying to get out in this COVID times with reaching friends. Thank you, Amanda. And it can be isolating for me. It can be really lonely. But again, my measuring stick is, what did I do yesterday? What worked for me yesterday? Well, what worked for me yesterday is I did this. And how did that make me feel? That made me feel awesome. So guess what? I'm going to do it again today. And you know what? I'll probably feel better. And tomorrow I'll do something else, and I'm sure that will make me feel better. So just know that I know you all have the gifts, and I know you have the gifts and the skills and the strength to be your best selves. So let the beauty of what you see be you. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you for watching.